Greetings. Here I am on the freeway. All this nice traffic. In the rain, so nice. A lot of things happen in the news lately. I haven't been paying attention. Haven't been really paying attention. It's been so busy in my own life, things going on. My hips all blown, trying to get to where I can walk normal, stuff like that. But the CIA, man, I keep talking about we have a CIA problem, right? We have an NSA, Department of Homeland Security, but CIA has been the anti-democratic feature of our government for a long time, maybe since 1947. Anyway, so with the regime changes and the torture and the learned helplessness and the CIA rendition black sites and torture taxi and Guantanamo Bay and Abu Ghraib and all that kind of stuff. Obama promised he was going to close Guantanamo Bay. Of course, he didn't. No one ever really goes against the deep state too much. It's kind of Democratic toady mouthpiece, Chuck Schumer. Yep, he's a kind of bitch, little low-level step pig of Satan, little mouthpiece for the CIA. But anyway, they're in the news today, man. They're taking hits. Trump and Elon are wanting to fire a bunch of people. Everybody's all pissed and bummed. Weird thing is that they'll probably just like morph over into the NSA or something like that. I mean, you'd have to like. If you're going to really take on the quote-unquote deep state, what I call the steady state, you'd have to like do it the NSA. I mean, they're probably the biggest bloated cow in the room, right? There's like 17 intelligence agencies or something like that. It's amazing. And then, of course, there's this privatization thing where it's like it's being privatized, kind of Palantir, kind of SAIC, DynCorp, some of these different contractors kind of moving in there. And so we're going to have to worry about that too. How are we going to regulate them? What can we do about that? And so our Congress needs to have congressional war powers. That's what George Washington even wanted. George Washington was so popular, people were saying, hey, let's just make you our king. He's like, nope, I'm not going to do it, bros. You know what? There's going to be balance of power kind of thing. There's going to be like, Congress is going to have war power. There's going to be checks and balances here on what I can do. I'll be the executive branch, that kind of thing. And so anyway, we have surrendered the congressional war powers. We haven't really been experiencing that probably since Reagan, right? It's like, hey, let's just sell some cocaine. I don't know. Let's sell some guns for drugs and Iran-Contra. Yeah, that sounds good. We'll fund our operations however, The black budget quadrupled. You had their guns for drugs and, other ways of funding things that you want to do. Funding regime change operations. That should actually just be called war, right? I mean, like if I'm Guatemala and I voted for this guy and we like him, we agree he's the guy, even might be a socialist or whatever. And you come in there and you just insist that he's not the guy for us. And you're going to have to do a regime change. You're actually kind of it's undeclared war on us. You're saying you're going to change out our government and take control of our resources in order to benefit you. That's what's been happening, all throughout the world for, 40, 50, 60 years now. Starting maybe, Anyway, so it's been happening for a really long time, and it's been going on. It's been getting more sophisticated, less hidden. It's no longer, they don't hide it as much. Hillary Clinton really did her regime change, and Libya, had Saddam had Muammar Gaddafi impaled with a bayonet, or actually like sodomized with the bayonet. Anyway, So Hillary did her fair share, got in there, did some regime change, loved it. And so they all want to do the Project for a New American Century, you know, Republicans and Democrats, all into it. And but so anyway, today, you know, Trump, people taking the stab shots at the CIA, firing a bunch of people. So they're kind of in the news. So what should the leftists be doing right now, right? What they're doing, a lot of them are doing, because they're Trump derangement syndrome, right? Again, they're focused on Trump and hyper-focused on celebrity distraction, rather than really confronting real power. So what they should be doing is kind of saying, okay, congratulations, Trump, you're doing good work here. This is a good thing to do. Really try to, you know, cut back at this CIA thing, this unelected, undemocratic jackals that we send out into the world to do undemocratic, mean things. Yes, let's rein them in. Let's get control of them again. We salute you. We celebrate, right? Instead, they're just freaking out. Schumer's freaking out. They're all freaking out and saying that Trump's just, you know, he's a dictator. This is by him cutting the undemocratic Stasi Nazi pig state CIA thing that we have, by cutting that, he's actually being he's being tyrannical. He's the tyrant, right? So they're all hyperbolic and tyrannical. They're all like a bunch of child humping demon pigs, basically. Our elite political class has pretty much descended to the kind of Caligula level. They're kind of at Caligula level right now, right? And that's, you know, Liz Cheney too, right? They're all just a bunch of pigs. But so stay focused. To see what people should be assessing right now is the left, you know, informed by people like David Talbot, perhaps, or I don't know, some Glenn Greenwald, you know, get together and like make a plan. Like, how can we capitalize on this? Make this really happen. If we could rein in the CIA and get back our democracy, redeclare our constitutional republic, that would be major. That would be life-changing. That would be like really altering the future for the United States, reestablishing a chance, a hope for a lot of us, a lot of people. If we let it go on the way it is, the default settings of the American system now, we're headed to horribleness. And we don't want that. More war and more defense control by defense contractors and foreign entities and not elected people. We want middle class, working class people here to be in control. That's who we want. People that work and contribute, pay taxes, live, have family here in America. Let's support them for a change. Let's kind of get back into supporting them. And instead of importing like criminals and terrorists and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Right? And get back to the normal migrants, right? Workers, right? Migrants that work, and they're not part of a big gang. They don't rape or torture anybody. They just come here and work. That's my family. That's migrants. That's the people who came here, made America what it is. Importing military age males, as Biden did, and letting just waves of really sketchy people into the country. That's a bummer, you know. That's something now Trump has to deal with. But they're here. A lot of weird people. We've let them in. We don't know who they were. They didn't bother to vet them. In the middle of a huge COVID crisis, it's so deadly. You gotta everybody's gotta wear a mask. You gotta fire that NBA player if he's already had COVID and recovered. He doesn't want to get the second booster or whatever. Fire his ass, right? But let in a million Mexicans, and we don't know any whatever they are, Guatemalans, Mexicans, whatever, you know, Koreans, who cares, you know, Chinese, our enemy. Yeah, let's let them in. Just let them in. Woo! Yeah, because we're libtard idiots. Libtard idiots. Woo! But anyway, we got to focus. CIA, Israel, it's not going to just go away. It's going to do something. It's going to morph. A lot of these people are going to go straight into the NSA. They're going to do something else. So keep your eye on this. I feel like we just actually kind of, all we've really done to the CIA so far is poke the hornet's nest, right? Poke the wasp's nest. Now the wasps are flying around right now. You know, I can feel it. So anyway, stay focused, stay aware. The Constitution, that's the thing to emphasize. Empowerment. If it's leading to more empowerment for more working class citizens, if it's leading to more unity for Americans across American lines, across party lines, if it's leading to unity, empowerment for the people, more information, and less control by unelected entities like the CIA, then it's good. If it's leading to division and hate and confusion and more control by unelected entities like the CIA, it's bad. So, taking on the CIA, even if you hate Trump, Trump's not your guy, Orange Man bad, all bad Trump racist, everything's racist, can't normalize Trump. But, even that, though, at this point, the CIA is actually a way bigger enemy to you than Trump will ever be. And if you don't realize that, you're kind of an idiot. Yeah, you're an idiot. So that's too bad, right? And unfortunately, the left has got to a point where they embraced the FBI and the CIA and during the time of Trump, because they were, again, Trump derangement syndrome. Trump's bad, okay, Trump is bad. So because of that, they lost their minds and just kind of forfeited everything to the deep state even more. But we're taking it back, bros. Constitutional republic, 3, branches. The 4th branch are press, free press. We need to get a free press going on again. We don't have that right now. Unfortunately, people are really misinformed. They're still really triggered about COVID and stuff. They don't know anything. Nothing's happened. Nothing's improved. We still don't have journalism. So crazy. So that's my little update. February 6th, 2025, post-election year. And the madness continues.